Hey guys, it's Matchos HD here, and today I'm going to bring you something a little bit different. MCFC fans and football fans will be particularly interested in this new series I'm going to start, and I haven't seen many of these types of videos around. Basically, I'm going to be bringing you the latest match previews, reviews, reactions, injury updates, transfer news, EDS, first team, results, everything. It's all going to be in one place, and that's on my channel. So be sure to subscribe to see all of this and hear about it in weekly quotas for you guys. And I'm looking forward to doing all this. I mean, I've seen Blue Moon Rising from Manchester City. They do fan reactions from outside the Etihad, but I've never seen anything quite like this. So what I've done is I've gathered, information from sources and got all the news from across the web and Twitter and whatnot, chucked it into one place, which is here. So this is exciting times for me, and hopefully I will suffice you in your weekly quota of Manchester City. So yeah, this is going to be awesome. I'm going to start off today, guys, with a preview of Manchester City versus Roma in the Champions League, and that game is tonight. What an important game this is for us Blues. We need to win, and we need to pray that Bayern dispatch of CSKA Moscow in true fashion, as Bayern usually do. We can't afford anything other than to win. And I'm going to predict 2-1 to Manchester City. I expect us to win, even without Aguero. I can't see us keeping a clean sheet because we have a shit defence, let's be honest, guys. Demichelis, he's okay. I'm not calling him shit, but quite slow, and Roma have a very pacey attack. They have Florenzi, Turbe, the Argentinian. Take out Totti, he's not very fast, but he's very skilled. Gervinho, forehead, he'll get in behind Demichelis. Inexperienced Boyata, hasn't had much experience on the pitch. Mangala, very big liability. The Stasic, haven't heard of him in absolutely years. Pellegrini doesn't seem to like him. So, if Moscow actually beat Bayern Munich, we can't go through no matter what. If Moscow draw and we win, we go through, and Moscow get Europa League, which it's just very complicated, Blues, but we need to win basically. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the Premier League and FA Cup now. In the Premier League, towards the end of the month of December, we will have 3 home games in a row. This will be against Burnley, Sunderland and Sheffield Wednesday in the FA Cup, and this is quite a vital period. We need to win our home games to gain that momentum again, get some victories, hopefully progress in the FA Cup. Like, we've beaten Sheffield Wednesday 7-0 previously. Exactly the same round, same circumstances, at home. So hopefully we can perform again and get a good result. I'm going to just put this out there and say Aguero shouldn't be too harshly missed by us, because even though he's on amazing form, guys, we have over 5 of our next games are against relegation fighting teams or less, like in lower leagues. So he's out for 4 weeks, say. We should be able to cope. I mean, if Dzeko can't deliver against these teams, he might as well get sold. He might as well go in the summer. You know what I mean? So I'm fairly confident we can cope with that Aguero. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to move on to injury and suspension news for you guys. I'm sure you want to know, just updates, etc. Aguero is suffering from collateral ligament damage in his knee, I believe, and I have several sources with different, times of injury which he'll be out for. So we got Pellegrini himself. He's about 4 to 6 weeks. So that's the one you should believe, guys, because Pellegrini's not going to bullshit. You got like the likes of the Sun and most English newspapers reporting 1 month. You got the Argentine sports newspaper Ole, 1 month. So it looks like he's going to be out for a month. So it's not going to be too bad, but I obviously prefer him to be in the team. In that time, we would have games versus Roma, Leicester, Crystal Palace, West Brom, Burnley, Sunderland, maybe Everton. He'll likely return for the Arsenal game, and if not, he'll be back for Chelsea. So very good timing on returning, to be honest, from Aguero. Yaya Toure is also injured for tonight's game. Not suspended, not injured. From the CSKA Moscow game, where he pretty much just grabbed the player's head and pushed him over. He's a bit of a dork now again, Yaya Toure is. But anyway, Just moving on to a few more players now. Company, David Silva and Jovetic. They all trained at Manchester City's new youth academy today. Well, it's not a youth academy, but it's primarily for youth. They trained it today, did fitness, they came through it okay. They've flown out to Roma yesterday, and today now they're training. But they're going to have a late fitness test before their game, see how it goes. I pray to God this Company who comes through it, out of all of the players, I prefer him, need that spine, guys. I mean, I can't stress how much we miss those players, especially David Silva and Company. But Company we need, he's the captain. Okay, guys. Transfer news. Not much to report because it's not the transfer season. But there are 2 rumours going around right now. One of which isn't a rumour, but could, like, it's more or less official, which has happened, but it's a rumour because no one really knows what's going on. So anyway, City have refused to pay an outrageous 50 million for Ross Barkley. Don't blame them. I'm not going to call him overrated, but that's overpriced. He's a very good player, but he's staggered in the last few months, and 50 million is a stupid price, especially for English talent. I mean, English talent is usually overhyped, overpriced. I don't agree with it, to be honest. But one player I would like to see come in, as it's reported in many outlets, including the reliable Tancredi Palmieri of Italy, and he's reported that Pogba and MCFC, Pogba's representatives, have had good talks, positive talks about him coming to the club in the future. So him coming to Manchester City to replace Yaya Toure in the long term, because it looks like he's going off to PSG, don't know why. That would be brilliant. Younger, probably on the less wage. He's already brilliant and excels in his position. I take him in a pinch, to be honest. He's an upgrade on Fernando, even Fernandinho and Yaya Toure, so it's a no-brainer, to be honest. And he's less than 50 million. This one's a bit of a weird one, guys. We've triggered the release clause of this young 20-year-old from Estudiantes. He's a playmaker called Joaquin Correa, if that's how I've said it right. He's been linked with Chelsea, Inter Milan, Benfica. They're all very good clubs. So to be linked with him, and that's just good in itself. It just proves we're up there, you know, with the best, trying to attract the players. That's what we want to do as a club. We want to attract the youngest talent, young talent, increase their abilities, make them a better player and person, put them out there, and hopefully use them in the future. We've got the likes of Pozo, Marcus Lopez, who also follows me on Twitter. There you go. That's my claim to fame. They're coming through the ranks, and they're like figures to the younger players. It's really, really well run, and I'm looking forward to this new academy because it's just so amazing. There's nothing wrong that I can see, and all I've heard is good things about it. So it's only good times for Manchester City ahead. We're going to go into profit next year. We've got the new academy. It's looking brilliant. So you have nothing to worry about there, guys. What I want to say is, if you want to see more of these types of videos every week or every 3 or 4 days, that would be good, or just before every game, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, where you get all the MCFC news, only here on Matcho HD's amazing channel. Okay guys, cheers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit. Ta-ra!